every day in the mirror. I look like James Franco if he had his consent violated. Woo! I'm from Santa Cruz, California. Yeah, a lot of people bad at their jobs. Which is famous for something that you can find at every party there. A white guy who's annoying when he's high. The farmers markets are exploiting the honeybees. No, but I loved growing up in Santa Cruz. I'll never forget the first time I came home, super stoned for the first time late at night. The only thing was my dad was still up. I knew I was good when he put sriracha on a Rice Krispie treat because he was 5 times higher than I was. He eats that every night, actually. I suffer from low self-esteem, though. And when it was time for me to get a job, it showed. I went to Monster.com and LinkedIn, but turns out I'm more of a flyer on a telephone pole kind of guy. And yeah, I'm a little gullible. At that flyer job, they would pay next to nothing to file us into a van, and we would canvass neighborhoods getting signatures. And the whole time, all I could think was, come on, man, I'm gonna be a dad one day. Like, what can I teach my kids so they don't make the same mistakes that I do? Well, never get in a van for less than minimum wage. But I work for PlayStation now, which is a childhood dream of mine. Thank you. But I always thought I'd go a little farther, you know? Turns out being interesting to only incels at parties doesn't really move you ahead in life like you'd hope. I hate it when a friend says, "Oh, you should meet my other friend. They have the same sense of humor as you and interests." That's a pretty giant leap to assume I'm enjoying the hang I'm currently having with myself. I love supermarkets. God, time. I'm like a modern day Robin Hood there. At self-checkout, when that first avocado rolls through, it'll ask me, is it organic? Nope. My dad told me that when I was 5, I said, milk comes from women's nipples and beer comes from men's nipples. Could you imagine craft brewery hipsters if this were true? Beer should have always been called lumberjack milk. Oh yeah. I get these, you guys will throw me off. I get these Instagram ads. They're ridiculous. They say, learn to talk like a CEO. And rule number 1 is never, ever ask someone, how are you doing? Oh yeah, don't let being poor stop you from being a douche. You can bump phones now to exchange contacts. But I'm sorry, that's entirely too personal. I'm not compromising my hall pass with my wife so you can get the kindergarten homework. But if we are doing this, phones stay in the pocket. Come on, Cashel. Brian's phonics need work. My wife's in the audience tonight. Probably changing the locks. LA desensitizes you to crime. I have police helicopters circling my neighborhood every day. And I'll just look at them and be like, there could be a violent criminal at Del Taco right now. Yeah, well, I'm still getting an epic burrito. All right, that's my time, everybody. Thank you so much.